Good evening, everyone. My name is Kaya Chakrabortty, your Miss Universe Japan 2024. And today I am honored to be here to talk about turning my passion into my purpose and how courage and community can create a lasting impact. So, who am I? I want to start by talking about who I am before I was Miss Universe Japan and how I became who I am now. So, to talk about my background, I was born in the United States, actually, in Detroit, Michigan. And my mother is Japanese and my father is Bangladeshi. I grew up as a figure skater in a multicultural house. I was a host family for figure skaters from Japan and across the world. I was able to learn so much about different cultures from a very young age, and I think that it really made me feel more connected and eager to learn about the world and about beyond what I can do for the world. At the same time, I became a two-time national figure skating champion. Because I was surrounded by so many lovely athletes, it fueled my passion, and it taught me what passion was, what passion can do for someone. So I learned the strength about being resilient, determined, and most importantly, having patience. But I decided to venture into a new passion because we can have more than one, and that was becoming a doctor. So I went to university and earned my degree in human biology and neuroscience. And from there, I thought and asked myself, what more can I do? What other passions and interests do I have? So first, I want to define what passion and purpose is to me. Passion is what fuels you, what makes you you, what wakes you up in the morning. And purpose is outwards. What can I do for others? How can I serve others? And what can I do to make the world maybe a better place? And by combining the two, it turns into my advocacy. So, the role of courage and community in all this. Courage is scary, maybe. You don't need to have courage to take a leap of faith. When I first applied to be Miss Universe Japan, I had no idea what I was doing. I had no idea what to do. It was a completely different world. But I knew by taking my past experiences as a two-time national champion and as someone who is super passionate about education and the medical world, I could turn that and be a leader that may be my own type of Miss Universe and apply. So that's exactly what I did. And community. I was grown up in a multicultural environment. I knew so much, and I also heavily relied on the people around me to become the person that I was. So, by combining my courage to take that leap of faith to apply, and my community of my past experiences and what I have done before, it made me realize that I can turn my passion into purpose, which was advocating for health education for children and language education to children. Because I used to be a teacher. I used to teach CPR lessons across the United States. I can do the same in Japan. I can do something that I'm passionate about and make it something meaningful that can help others. So, as I've said, I had no idea what I was doing when I was applying to Miss Universe Japan. But the first thing is taking that first step. For me, it was applying to Miss Universe Japan, flying to Japan right after I graduated university. And then I asked myself, what can I do while I'm doing this pageant? Because Monday through Friday, I have time. What can I do? So what I did was I threw myself into everything I had interest in, everything that I was passionate about, which was teaching English to elderly people in Nikko, Tochigi, Japan. I had an interest in horses, so I went to volunteer at a horse racing area. I also had a very big love for Japanese art and culture, so I learned kintsugi from a kintsugi master. And also, I love cooking. Cooking teaches you so much about the food and the culture and the surrounding natural areas that we have in Japan. So that's what I did. Also, I love Japanese traditional sports and music. So I took the time to also learn that. I did everything I loved, and at the same time, I shared it on social media because I wanted to show people how amazing Japan is. And also, when I become Miss Universe Japan, or if I became Miss Universe Japan at that time, I could share that to people. I could talk about it all the time, because everything is learning at that moment. And so I realized that I could truly do more than just my nonprofit organization. I could also learn about the country. So that turned into my advocacy, which is children's health education. I'm so honored to be able to have my nonprofit organization based in Bangladesh, India, where I focus on educating children to teach them how to do CPR. Because education is not just about learning, it's a foundation for opportunities. This CPR lesson gives people the opportunity to not only learn how to resuscitate someone, but also another person may be the opportunity to live. That's a big opportunity in my opinion. So that's what I did during my reign as Miss Universe Japan. I funded what I got from my donation, my prize money, into my organization to make sure that I could go around and teach people CPR and English. So now, you might be asking yourself, how do I start? Where can I do all this? And that's 3 steps, which is reflect on your passion. What are you interested in? What I'm interested is obviously not what everyone else is going to be interested in, but I encourage you all to think, write it down, and reflect. Second, identify the need. How can what you're passionate about help others? For example, a chef can be interested in cooking, of course, but what else can you do to help people? With your food leftovers, you could donate it to a food bank. For me, it was figure skating shows. I would volunteer to figure skate for shows to raise money for cancer or for other research methods. That's what I did. What can you guys do? Think about it. And third, most importantly, take the first step. I feel like the most hardest part about starting anything is to actually start. Because once the ball starts rolling, you will, trust me, you will not stop. And ideas will roll, and it's going to be the start of something that you will not regret. And so the legacy that we leave. I hope that through my speech, you are all able to feel inspired on how your own passions can fuel others and also be something help of not only your community, but maybe the world even. So for me, that was exactly what I did as Miss Universe Japan. I was able to take my small step and turn it into a big, big dream. By not being able to identify what I needed to do, I still took the courage and leap of faith. So exactly what I did was turning my passion into my purpose. I hope you all leave here today feeling inspired and understanding that you can write your own stories, and also those stories can potentially change the world. Thank you.